Hi, Laurie.
Hi.
Let me introduce myself. My name's June. I'm from online student at University of Southern California. I'm going for my Master of Aging Service Management degree, and I'm assigned with this videotape homework where required to interview of an aging service professional to answer some questions. Thank you for having me here. And could you let us know, talk more about yourself?
I'm Lori Dalrymple. I am the Director of Senior Housing for the Lawrence Douglas County Housing Authority. I've been here for just shy of 15 years, and for 14 of those years, I have dealt completely with elderly disabled folks.
Oh, good. All right. I guess I found the right person. Okay. The following, I'm going to ask you 4 questions. The first one is, why did you choose this field of work?
I am from a very tiny, remote town in southeast Nebraska, and I grew up in a community back when it was more of 100 people in this town, which now it's a ghost town, but at that time it was just full of the older folks, and that's what I grew up with. There wasn't a lot of kids to play with. It was very much a Mayberry Farms kind of atmosphere, and I was brought up very old school, and so I have a great respect for the older generations, and I can relate to them a lot easier for some reason than I can younger generations. I guess I'm a little old-fashioned, and I kind of like the values and the mindset and the habits and the thoughts of older folks, whereas I can see that it is changing today. Younger folks have quite a different take, and I hate to see the way the older folks, it's becoming a lost art, the way the older folks think. And I don't, I want to, once you've gone that far in your life, I want to help those people stay healthy and happy and housed, and make sure that they get the services that they need to help them stay that way. I just enjoy older people very much, and I guess without rambling on about it, it's just kind of how I was brought up, and it's just a respect I have, and I love to work with older folks.
Great. Thank you. Okay. The second question would be, what do you like and dislike about this work?
What I like is the relationships you build with people.
Yeah, true.
I think that, your life is very much part of the journey of your life is pretty much the people you meet along the way.
Right.
And there has never been a time that I haven't learned something from an older person. A lot of times with younger folks, they're looking to learn from you, but in my case, I'm still learning from my tenants.
Right.
And what I like about it is fostering those relationships, and what I don't like about it is there are times when you can't tell somebody something they want to hear. It's never easy to tell someone when it's not time they need to give up their driver's license, or
hard. Yeah,
or
tough.
to present a challenge in front of them that's a very big challenge to them. And as far as housing goes, a very big challenge to them, such as your house needs to be cleaned, and maybe they don't have the physical stamina, or they have maybe a hoarding issue where they're not comfortable with that. So it's kind of a catch-22. You help them and you give them the tools and the resources and the services they need to correct those issues, but it's never easy to have to go tell someone who's your elder that
I heard you. Yeah.
that it's time to make some changes, because those changes come really hard for folks who are older.
True. Yeah. All right. So looking back over your career, what would you have done differently?
I'm pretty good at molding myself.
That's good.
It's
a strength.
Yeah. I would say that maybe if I had done something different, it still would have been to help elderly people, but maybe I would have gone into the field of actually being a doctor to help older people.
Okay.
I still help people, but obviously not in a medical capacity. I know enough to know when they have a medical condition that needs to be addressed. But if I wasn't going to do this, then I would still want to help them maybe as a doctor.
Good. All right. And the next one would be, what do you see as the future of aging services management?
Oh, maybe that's the part of my job I don't like. Maybe. I think one of the things I have noticed is the economics has hit seniors severely. And it's scary to not know where you're going to get your medicine or your food. Economics has cut down on the resources for different agencies to be able to help people. And what I see now is where people used to be able to age quietly and just go on into their twilight years. Now what's happening is you got a little more crisis involved, maybe a little more illness, maybe a little more financial situation. I don't want to be pessimistic about it because I think things change all the time. But I think it's something that really, really needs to be guarded and watched. We're always going to have people getting older. And it has gotten harder from year one when I started this to this year. It gets harder every single year to make ends meet, to make sure that somebody has their food, their clothing, their housing, their deposit to move into a house, where the funding is going to come from when they don't have the money to get their medicine. Those kinds of things are really difficult, and we all work very well in Douglas County as a networking, all these different agencies network very well, but it gets tighter and tighter, and the personnel changes all the time because of just economics on the home level. So when you don't have these long-time tenured people that stay with these jobs, those of us that have been in these jobs for a long time teach them. And it takes a while to get in that groove and that rhythm to understand what you're dealing with. And so economics has hit it severely, and it's a scary thing for all of us, those who are getting older and those who need the services now.
Wow, thank you so much. I hope I can get more information from you, but our time limited here. All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You have a great day.
You too.
Best
Thank
wishes.
you.
Bye-bye.